everybody, this is Apba Brian in Apba Baseball Classics. It's been a while. We've been away on vacation, Lori and I, for about a week. But now I'm back, and we're ready for game 10. And we're in the second round of the Hall of Fame Organizational Tournament, Franchise Organization Tournament. Today we have the Chicago Cubs at the San Francisco, New York Giants. Cubs got here by beating the Cardinals 3-1. And the Giants beat the Phillies in extra innings 5-4. Here are today's starting lineups. For the Cubs, Frank Chance is at first base. Billy Williams is at DH. Sammy Sosa in right field. Hack Wilson in left field. Ernie Banks the shortstop. Juan Santo at third base. Ryan Sandberg at second. Andre Dawson in center field. And Gabby Hartnett is the catcher. For the San Francisco Giants, Frankie Frisch is at second base, Willie Mays in center field, Barry Bonds in right field, Willie McCovey is the DH, Bill Terry at first base, Mel Ott in left field, Freddie Lindstrom at third base, Travis Jackson the shortstop, and Buck Ewing is the catcher. Today's pitchers are, for the Cubs, Ed Rulbach, grade AC pitcher, ex-modifier out of Detroit, Michigan. And for the Giants, it's the Dominican dandy, Juan Marichal, grade A pitcher, X and Z modifier from Laguna Verde, Dominican Republic. A man of a myriad of deliveries. You come over the top, come around the side, pulls all of his pitches from all those deliveries. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Here we go with the first pitch of the game. Frank Chance steps into the box. We are at the Polo Grounds. 6-3 is a fly ball to Willie Mays in center field. Willie makes the catch, the basket catch, one down. Here's Billy Williams. 3-2 is a 26. Both teams are fielding column 1. And that's a ground ball to the second baseman, Frankie Frisch, who scoops and throws over to first. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Sammy Sosa. And if that jumps out of the Polo Grounds, we'll re-roll. 2-4 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So it's a relatively easy inning for Marichal. 0-0 with the Giants coming to bat. Ed Rulbach comes on to complete his warm-up tosses. He had a backup plan if the baseball thing didn't work out. It did work out, though. He won 97 games in his first 5 years with the Cubs, but his backup plan was an electrical engineering degree from Notre Dame University. He happened to live a long life, but died on the same day that Ty Cobb died in 1961. Frankie Frisch steps into the box for the Giants. 4-6 is a low roller back to Rulbach, who throws to Frank Chance at first base for the first out. Here's Willie Mays, batting second in the lineup. A lot of all-star games that he played in. He hit first. 1-4 is a fly ball to Hack Wilson in left field. Wilson measures it, picks it out of the sky. 2 outs. Barry Bonds. 58 home runs on his card, 340 batting average. Here's a pitch to Barry Bonds. 1-3 is a base on balls. Like most pitchers, Rulbach deals carefully with Bonds. Giants are up. Runner on first base. Here is Willie McCovey, the DH. 6-1 is a 22. Fielding column 1. Hit by the pitcher. Unless the pitcher is HBO 0, he's not. I'm using the Merino boards. So McCovey takes first with a free pass, albeit painful. First and second. For the Giants, that brings up Bill Terry, 356 on his Hall of Fame card. Robot goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bill Terry. 4-6 is a 29. Ground out to the pitcher. And that ends the threat. We go to the top of the second. There is no score. Hack Wilson, the all-time single-season RBI leader, leads off for the Cubs against Juan Marichal. And Marichal goes into his highlight kick. Here's the pitch. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Travis Jackson to throw to first. 1 down. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. .65 is popped up behind home plate. The catcher, Buck Ewing, loses the mask and puts it away. 2 outs. Ron Santo, longtime Cub third baseman through the 60s. 302 on this card with 30 home runs. 2 outs and nobody on. 26 is a fly ball to left field. Mel Ott pats the glove and makes the catch. It's been 6 up and 6 down for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. All right, speaking of highlight kicks, Mel Ott has one while he swings the bat. Here's a pitch to Mel Ott to start off the bottom of the second inning. 31 is a 9 against an A pitcher. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Play handled by Ernie Banks. 1 down. Freddie Lindstrom, 5'11" third baseman out of Chicago, Illinois. Here's a pitch to Fred Lindstrom. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Fred Lindstrom. That jumped out of the polo ground, so we'll re-roll that. 2-5 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. A home run for Fred Lindstrom. 15 home runs on his Hall of Fame card. Puts the Giants up 1-0. Here's Travis Jackson. 1 down. 4-6 is a roller back to Robach, who throws over to Frank Chance. 2 outs. The ninth hitter is catcher Buck Ewing. A 19th century player. 43 is a roller to the pitcher. 3 outs, but the Giants get on the board with the home run by Fred Lindstrom. We go to the top of the third. New York 1 and Chicago 0. All right, Ryan Sandberg leads off for Chicago. When my oldest boy was about 10 or 12 years old, we drove up to Wrigley to watch the Cubs play, and I believe Sandberg hit 2 home runs that day. There's a pitch from Marichal to Sandberg. 2-4 is a 27. That's a X, and Marichal has the X modifications. Strikeout, caught looking. Here's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. 21 is a fly ball to left field, and Mel Ott is under it and makes the grab. 2 outs. Gabby Hartnett. Marichal can take care of Hartnett. He'll be through the order completely with a clean slate. 51. 8 against an A. That's going to be an out. Fly out to center field. So it's been 9 up and 9 down. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Giants. Got a package in the mail yesterday. I had ordered the 1936 World Series team. It's kind of a hole in my championship teams. 36 Giants and the 36 Yankees. I have the 37 and 38 and 41 Yankees, but I don't have the 36 Yankees. Here is Frankie Frisch leading off against Ed Robach for the Giants. 5-5 is a base hit for Frankie Frisch. Leadoff single, only the second hit in the game. Frisch has speed on first base. He is a D27. I pretty much ignore the letters, but I'm not going to, I've talked about this before, I'm not going to go crazy with my base dealing, although I do like to steal bases. Walsh's Roebuck's move to first is 0, and Hartnett is a +5, so 22 is the number, and he can steal safely on a roll of 11 through 44. Here's Willie Mays. We're going to hold tight and swing away. Here's the pitch to Say Kid. 32 is a 26. Hit on the ground to Ryan Sandberg, who flips the Banks to first, not in time at first, but Willie Mays, or Frankie Frisch is out at second base. Willie Mays hits into a fielder's choice, and now he's the base runner at first. Mays is rated F31. Again, we'll ignore the letter. Take 5 off that, 26. 11 through 52, he might be safe. I think Willie will take off. Here he goes. 46, Willie Mays steals second base. Barry Bonds is at the plate. .21 to Barry Bonds is a 40. Hard hit to Sandberg. Mays is racing to third. To throw to third, Mays is tagged out on the fielder's choice. Unusual play here. 4 to 5 is the scoring. 2 outs. And now we have Barry Bonds at first. He is an F32. DH, Willie McCovey comes to bat. McCovey was hit by a pitch his first time up and was 1 for 3 in the first game. Here's the pitch to Willie McCovey. 31 is a 9 against an AC pitcher. 26 is a ground out to second base. 4 to 6 going the short way. Nobody scores. Lots of activity. We're at the top of the fourth. Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. It'll be the top of the Cubs order in the fourth inning. Frank Chance, Billy Williams, and Sammy Sosa. Giants up by 1. 54 is a fly ball to Barry Bonds in right field. 1 away. The Cubby Bears are looking for their first base hit in the game. Marichal has retired all 10 he's faced. 41. Ground ball to shortstop. Travis Jackson throws across the diamond. 2 outs. Here is Sammy Sosa. 59 home runs on his card in 306. That's going to be a re-roll. 3-3 roll. That's a drive. It might be, it could be, it's out of here. A home run for Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Ties the game at 1 apiece. And Sosa gets the Cubs' first hit. Here is Heck Wilson. 3-3 roll for Wilson. 4 ball driven deep to the left field alley, and Heck Wilson jogs into second base with a stand-up double. 2 outs. And Wilson at scoring position for Ernie Banks. Finally, 2 good dice rolls for the Cubs hitters. Here's the pitch to Mr. Cub. 31 is a 9. Ball grounded to the shortstop, Travis Jackson, who throws to Bill Terry at first. That completes the inning, but the score is now tied on the home run by Sammy Sosa. Cubs 1 and Giants 1. Bill Terry leads off for the Giants, and we'll re-roll that every time it jumps out of the polo grounds. 6-4 is a 37. Strike 1. 1-2 is a 25. Ground ball to shortstop or the X rating. Roebuck has the X rating pitching. So Terry is a strikeout caught looking. He's U-turned back to the dugout. Mel Lott takes his place in the batter's box. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Sammy Sosa glides under it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Fred Lindstrom. 5-4 is a fly out to Sosa in right. We go to the top of the 5th inning. 1-1 tie. All right, Ron Santo leads off for the Cubs in the top of the 5th inning. As you know, he battled diabetes through his career. I think he's a high character ball player who was able to manage his diabetes and play so effectively. He was a great defensive third baseman as well as a power hitting third baseman. Here's a pitch from Marichal to Santo. There's a drive by Ron Santo. It could be, it is out of here. A home run for Santo, and the Cubs, after not getting a hit, first 11 batters, have homered twice here in the last 2 innings to take the lead. 2-1 over the Giants. Ryan Sandberg. .31 is a 9 against an A pitcher. Is a fly ball, or rather a ground out to the shortstop. 1 out. Andre Dawson. 1-4 is a fly ball to the left side. Millot drifts under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Andre Dawson has skied to left both times up today. Here is Gabby Hartnett. 1-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Cubs take the lead in the top of the 5th inning on the home run by Ron Santo. Cubs 2, Giants 1. From 1925 through 1927, the Giants boasted a Hall of Fame infield. They had George Kelly at first base, and sometimes he played second. Frankie Frisch also played second. Bill Terry at first base. Travis Jackson at shortstop, and Fred Lindstrom at third base. That's a complete Hall of Fame infield, plus the top backup. Travis Jackson leads off for the Giants in the bottom of the 5th. They now trail for the first in this game. There's a pitch to Travis Jackson. 31 is a 9 against an A pitcher. That's going to be an out. Ground out to shortstop. 1 away. Catcher Buck Ewing steps into the batter's box. 5-2 is a ground ball to second base, or X. That's a strikeout. And Robach has the X strikeout rating. Back to the top of the order, now 2 outs. And Frankie Frisch. .52 is a ground ball to second. Let's see, or X. And that's a strikeout. Robach has struck out 3 Giants in the last 2 innings. It's 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Cubs. All right, the Cubs have come awake the last 2 innings. They have 2 runs. They lead 2-1. Frank Chance, at the top of the order, leads off against Juan Marichal. Ground ball to the shortstop, Travis Jackson. Scoops and throws to Bill Terry at first. Chance is retired. Here's sweet swinging Billy Williams. 3-6 is a 33. Doesn't have the Y strikeout rating. That's a pop-up on the infield to second base. Frankie Frisch calls for the ball and has it. 2 outs. Sammy Sosa, who has struck out and homered for the Cubs' first run of the game. 6-3 is a fly ball to right field, hit deep, but will stay in the ballpark for Barry Bonds. Makes the grab at the warning track. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Cubs 2 and the Giants 1. Willie Mays will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Giants. He's looking for his first hit in the tournament. He is 0 for 6. Pitch to Say Hey Kid, 56. It's not going to come here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Robach has struck out the last 3 batters he has faced. Barry Bonds. .15 is a roll to Barry Bonds. 10 against an AC pitcher is going to be a base hit for Barry Bonds. F32 stealing. Stretch McCovey comes to the plate. Giants have a man on first. 52 is a 27. That's going to be hit to second base. Sandberg to Banks over to Chance at first for the 4-6-3 inning ending double play. We go to the seventh, 2-1 Cubs. Juan Marichal logged a lot of innings during his career. He's ready to pitch to 33 batters. He's not even close. I think he's faced only 21 Cubs. Heck Wilson, Ernie Banks, and Ron Santo will be his task here in the top of the seventh inning. 1-1 roll to Heck Wilson. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It's out of here. The Cubs have 3 home runs, 4 hits on the day. 3 of them have left the yard. Chicago 3 and the Giants 1. Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. 45 is a base on balls. Banks takes first. Nobody out, and Juan Marichal hitting a roadblock here in the seventh inning. Ron Santo. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Banks holds at first as Barry Bonds makes the catch. Ryan Sandberg will bat. 34 is a fly out to center. 2 outs. Andre Dawson. 2-5 is a 10. Line drive single to second. Banks will have a chance to round third, and he goes round second, and he goes to third. Cubs have first and third. Second hit in the inning. There's 2 outs. And Gabby Hartnett, 312 on this card. All these Cubs have power. Hartnett has 18 home runs on his card. Cubs on the corners. Here's a pitch from Marichal to Gabby Hartnett. 3-6 is a 33. Popped high into the infield. The second baseman, Frankie Frisch, makes the call for it, and he puts it away. 3 outs. The Cubs had a run in the seventh. It's Chicago 3 and the Giants 1. The batter will be Bill Terry. He's followed by Mel Ott and Fred Lindstrom in the bottom of the seventh. Reelbach's ready to pitch to 31 batters, and he's faced 27 so far. No, I take that back. He has also only faced a minimal number of batters. He's faced 22. Marichal now has faced 27. So Reelbach's got a ways to go before he hits his fatigue point. Here's the pitch to Terry. The dice jumps out. We'll re-roll that one. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Bill Terry racing down the line is going to be late to first base, 1 out. Mel Ott swings the bat from the left side. 6-1 is a 40. Foul ball, strike 1. 1-2 is a ground ball to second base or X. Reelbach's got the X. So Mel Ott is U-turn back to the dugout. Strikeout victim here is Freddie Lindstrom. 6-2 is a fly ball to left field, and that is caught by Heck Wilson. We go to the 8th, 3-1 Chicago. Frank Chance leads off the 8th inning for the Cubby Bears. Frank Chance is a longtime player-manager with the Cubs, later managed for the Yankees. Here's a pitch from Juan Marichal. 25 is a base hit for Frank Chance. He's a first baseman, but a threat to steal second. 28, Marichal's move to first is 1. And Buck Ewing, +3 to his favor, so it's 4 off the 28. Frank Chance becomes a B24 base stealer. and 24 is 11 through 46. Billy Williams is the hitter. And with 29 homers on his card, we're going to stay right there. 25, the Billy Williams, is an 8. Little dribbler halfway down the line toward first base. Marichal will pick it up with the only play to first base. 1-3, retire Williams. Frank Chance goes to second. He is in scoring position with 1 out, and slamming Sammy Sosa stepping up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a home run. Let's see, in the first game, Sosa was 0 for 5. 4-4 roll to Sosa. That's a hit column roll. And 36 is going to be a liner down the third base line. That's going to be good enough to score Chance. Sosa goes to second with a double and an RBI. It is Chicago 4 and the Giants 1. That will do it for Juan Marichal's day. The Giants will bring in Gaylord Perry to pitch. Gaylord Perry is a grade A pitcher, YZ modifiers, out of Williamston, North Carolina, brother of the twins, Jim Perry. All right, originally Jim Perry was also with the Indians, and Gaylord also pitched with the Indians himself. Hack Wilson will be the batter. Both are right-handed pitchers, but you don't raise the grade for A pitchers. Here's a pitch to Hack Wilson, and we'll re-roll that. .43 is a roller back to Gaylord Perry. The throw to first with Sosa going to third. 2 outs. Here is Ernie Banks. Ernie is 0 for 2. He has a walk in the game. Here's a pitch from Gaylord Perry. 6-5 is a 35. Popped up down the left field line, giving chase. Now in the foul territory is Travis Jackson. He makes the catch in foul territory. That's 3 outs. The Cubs had a run. The Chicago Cubs 4, the Giants 1. All right, Travis Jackson will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Giants. They're down by 3 runs. Jackson was a replacement for another Hall of Fame shortstop of the Giants, Dave Bancroft. Here's a pitch to Travis Jackson, 1-3, base on balls. And the Giants at this point, they do need base runners. And there's one of them trotting down to first base right now. Catcher Buck Ewing. Don't think we'll take any chances trying to steal bases. Down by 3. Here's a pitch to Buck Ewing. 32 is a 26. Ground ball to second base. Frankie Frisch flips. Make that Ryan Sandberg. Flips to Ernie Banks to retire Jackson. Fielder's choice. Buck Ewing is the base runner at first. Average speed for a catcher. Frankie Frisch. The Fordham Flash. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to shortstop Ernie Banks, who flips to Sandberg at second to retire Ewing 6-4. Now Frisch is the runner at first. 2 down, D27 stealing. Willie Mays. 26 is a fly ball to left field. That's going to stay in the ballpark and be caught by Hack Wilson. 3 outs. We go to the 9th. 4-1 Cubs. Ron Santo will lead off the top of the 9th inning for the Cubs. He's one of 3 Cubs to homer in this game. 3-5 is a 9 against a grade A pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop. 1 away. Ryan Sandberg. I'm going to try that again. That's a 4. That's a double for Ryan Sandberg. First hit of the day for Ryan Sandberg. All the Cubs hits today except one have been for extra bases. Here is Andre Dawson. 4-2 is a 40. Ground ball to, that's that result, ground out to second base, but they get the out at third. Unless there's 2 outs, there's only 1. So 4-5, fielder's choice. Andre Dawson's at first. Last chance for the Cubs to increase their lead. They're up by 3. Gabby Hartnett. 3-3 roll. That's going to increase the lead. It's a double. And with 2 outs, the runner scores. Frisch. Let's see. Dawson from first base. 5-1 Cubbies. Top of the order, and Frank Chance. 52 is a 27. Ground out to second base in the inning. Cubs had 1. Chicago 5. The Giants, last chance, they've got 1. All right, the second batter in this inning will be the fatigue point for the starter Ed Roebuck. So the Cubs make a decision to replace Roebuck. They're going to bring in the split finger wonder, Bruce Sutter, grade A pitcher, K and Z modifiers. Bruce Sutter will have Barry Bonds, Willie McCovey, and Bill Terry to face in the bottom of the 9th inning. This is not a safe situation. This is a 4-run lead. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonds, 43. Ground ball back to Sutter. He's got it. Throw to Chance at first. 1 away. Here's Stretch McCovey. Intimidating hitter, swings the bat from the left side. 61 is a 22. Little dribble in front of the plate. Picked up by the catcher Hartnett. Throw to first. 2 outs. Now Bill Terry. Last chance for the Giants. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. That'll do it. Andre Dawson is under it and makes the catch. Cubs win. Cubs win 5-1. We'll be back with the wrap-up. All right, so far here as I look at the tournament, the Giants were seeded first in the National League. Now they're eliminated. Cubs will move on to the National League Championship game, the winner of the Braves and Dodgers. The next game on the channel will be the Indians at Athletics. As the fans file out of the Polo Grounds, disappointed, we'll give you the line score. The Cubs had 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Giants had 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. There have not been very many errors in this tournament, just a handful, just a few, really. And you'd expect that. Most of these players are rated as good defensive players. The winning pitcher of today's game is Ed Roebuck. He went 8 innings, gave up only 1 earned run. Today's loser was Juan Marichal, 7 1/3 innings with 4 runs allowed, even though he retired the first 11 Cubs in the game. It was rough going after that. Star of the game is pitcher Ed Roebuck. Pitched a 3-hitter against a powerful Giants team and put his team, the Cubs, into the National League Championship game. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.